What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and today is Thursday, November 16th, 2023. And I know I don't like talking about Shay's team like this that much, but I apologize, Shay, but I feel like the lid has to come off on this one because I am so beyond frustrated with what's been happening to the Islanders right now. And I feel like the lid has to come off for this one time. And I feel like I know what's been going on with the team lately. So, ever since the Islanders got eliminated from the Hurricanes in the 2023 playoffs, they have just been losing games again, like in the beginning of the season. Like, I know it's only the beginning, but there's stuff that still has to be talked about. I know it's like too early to rule out who's making the playoffs or not, but I still think this has to be talked about either way. So the Islanders have apparently been losing games again, and we are like 1 month into the season, and the Islanders have been losing games again, like almost immediately. They have just lost 6 in a row to the Vancouver Canucks in overtime. They have just lost their 6th straight game against the Vancouver Canucks last night. And I saw what a disaster it was. I mean, they nearly had it in the game. And then all of a sudden, the Canucks, like, put the game in overtime and scored in overtime, causing them to lose a 6th straight game. Something really has to be done with the Islanders. I am not liking what I'm seeing. And there are no injuries whatsoever on the roster. And I think I know who's behind all this. I think it's Lambert coaching the Islanders. He has no idea what the heck he's doing. It's like he came and coached an NHL team. So he is like screwing the Islanders over once again. The Islanders are like being screwed over thanks to him. And this is the first time they're being screwed over since the pandemic. I have not forgotten about how they missed the 2022 playoffs. So they fired Barry Trotz after that, which he should have stayed, to be honest with you. And they only won like 2 games that November because all the cases started coming in. And they ended up losing like 12 in a row, I think. They had trouble winning games in the month of November that they actually fell right into last place. They had a lot of trouble winning games. I remember making a video about this that November. And then other teams got tested positive, and then the whole season got paused in mid-December, and the games did not resume until like New Year's. But after that, the Islanders were still struggling, also facing injuries. I really think Barry Trotz should stay with the Islanders. Maybe they would have been much better right now. Maybe they would have won that game last night against Vancouver. I know Vancouver's a pretty solid team this year, but it's no excuse. So they are being screwed over once again. I think the UBS Arena is like a pretty bad era for the Islanders, because they missed in 2022, and they nearly missed for a 2nd straight year in 2023. That they made like last minute against the Montreal Canadiens when they won that game against Montreal. And now they're just falling flat on their face again. They're just falling flat on their face. If they like lose 1 or 2 more games and the Senators and the Blue Jackets like win 1 or 2 more games, the Islanders are just going to fall right into last place in both the Metropolitan Division and the Eastern Conference. It's really outrageous how there's no injuries on the roster and the Islanders can't win anything right now. And I think they're about to lose their 7th straight game, really. And if Barry Trotz was still on the team, I really think the Islanders would have just made it into the playoffs. They would have just made the playoffs just like that in 2023 if Barry Trotz stayed with them. I still think 2022 would still be out of the question, but I mean, he was there, but I really think the Islanders would have been better in 2023 if he was still on the team. But the only thing is that there is no injuries, and I feel like the coach is to blame because they have no idea what the heck they're doing. Like, there's no injuries, and there's a coach badly coaching the Islanders. You can't have this. This is not acceptable. You can't have this in the NHL. The team has trouble scoring. They have trouble winning games. There's bad coaching. So the team is hardly scoring. There's no games being won. The coaching is bad, and there are no injuries. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I still think they have a lot of potential in them. I still think they have, like, top players, but nothing has been fixed with the Islanders this offseason. No work has been done for this team to look better. I didn't really see any effort being done to the team, like, during the offseason, the summer. They did absolutely nothing to fix this team, and it's not acceptable. It's just not right. I know they're going to continue to lose games, and they really need to fire Lambert once and for all, because he is going to keep making the team look bad, and with no injuries. It has to do with the fact that they traded away some players, I think, but it's mainly Lambert with where they are right now. He's starting to look like Tavares. He's starting to screw us over like how Tavares did, but in a totally different way. I mean, the only thing Tavares did that he said that he would continue. He wants to continue with the Islanders, and then all of a sudden they saw a photo of him sleeping in a Maple Leafs bed, and he left for Toronto, abandoning us all, which made the fans really angry and started to believe that the team is much better off without him. It really came true, actually, because they made the 2019 playoffs, and they actually missed the 2018 playoffs in his last year with the team. Yeah, so he wasn't much help to the team. We had Matthew Barzal that year, who knows how to score goals like there's no tomorrow. But that's not the situation this year. They're having trouble scoring games. They can't win games. There's bad coaching, and there's no injuries. This is absolutely not acceptable. This can't happen in the Hockey League, really. This can't happen in National Hockey League. Something really has to be done about this. Hopefully after the holidays, we could hope for a miracle after the holidays. We can hope and pray for a miracle after the holidays are finished. I really think with Trotz still on the team, the Islanders could have been much better right now. They probably would have won more games this month, but it looks like they're going for another winless November. And they only won 2 games in November 2021. And that looks likely again. And they're probably going for their 7th straight loss. So hopefully they get better defense and all this stuff, and hopefully they start winning games again. If not, they could miss the playoffs just like what happened in 2022. For the first time since 2022, they could miss the playoffs if they keep playing like this. But if Lambert doesn't get his act together, he really needs to be fired once and for all. Lambert seriously has to go because he doesn't know how to coach his team. And a lot of the Islander fans are dealing with a lot of headaches right now because of what's going on. They're really angry at him. They want him gone. Yeah, Lambert has to be gone once and for all. Hopefully they can fix this situation in the middle of the year. Because if not, it'll be game over in mid-April. So yeah, Lambert has to go, and I guess that's it. Bye.